This is a school improvement plan overview for the 2024-2027 school year for Webster Junior High School. We have 6 main focus areas for our school improvement plan. 3 of the focus areas we will be discussing within this presentation. Academics, improvement of student overall academic levels through a focus on curriculum, intervention, and enrichment. Our climate and culture, we had a 3.3 average score for an informal CNC survey, overall low but improved from previous years already. Our teacher retention, 67% of staff returned from the previous year. The goal for returning teachers and staff next year will be 78%. Our community engagement, our community involvement with extracurriculars, encouraging parent volunteers, and community partnerships will grow for this 3 years. Safety, like always, remains a priority with continuation of steps and procedures already in place with an addition of student badges. At-risk youth. Students identified as at risk will have a designated safe adult for check-in, check-out purposes. We will incorporate parent education classes. We have 3 main focus areas for academic challenges. Our focus area 1 is on curriculum. Our focus area 2 is on intervention, and our focus area 3 is on enrichment. Our 3 tiered groups of students are Tier 1. We're going to use Tier 1 curriculum, which will be a basis for our educators. Educators will be encouraged to modify where they need to in order to assist and facilitate student learning. They are the expert within those classes. They have the ability to modify where they see fit for their curriculum. We have our interventions. These are going to be 2 different tiered groups. Our Tier 2 students, they're going to be pulled for roughly 2 times a week for 15 minutes each. This is 54% of our student population. Our Tier 3 students will be pulled for 2 or more times a week for a minimum of 20 minutes each. This is 43% of our student population. Enrichment students include roughly 3% of our student population currently. Students at or above a grade level will be provided enrichment opportunities to utilize skills. Enrichment opportunities are going to be those real-world assignments and experiences that show uses of material they have learned. Our curriculum, this is one of our primary focuses for our academics. Educators will have professional developments and experienced mentors that will help them learn how to best use mini lessons and targeted small groups for struggling students. All curriculum is to be used as guides with educators to be expert facilitators setting up student success. ELA curriculums utilized include Louisiana Guidebooks, LearnZillion, Lexia for intervention purposes. This is a targeted intervention purpose. Quill is used for intervention on a more generalized scale. Math uses Agile Mind. Science uses OpenSciEd. Generation Genius is supplementary, and Khan Academy, again, supplementary. Social Studies has still began to determine what curriculum would be best suited for them. In the 2024 school year, at the end of the school year and starting into the beginning, intervention specialists will begin working with students. By 2025, 50% of our intervention students should be displaying improvements. At the end of 2025 year, 50% of those students utilizing interventionists should move up within a tier. 27% of the student body should move into the enrichment program by this time. 2026 will come. The maintenance of a steady increase of students out of interventions should still be occurring. Students who are predicted to need interventions will be incoming 6th grade, and students transferring to our school who are 7th or 8th grade. 75% of the students should be at or above grade level by 2027, and this should be a maintained number, and we do not need to see a drop. Teacher retention and a deep dive into this. We're going to have 3 steps for this. We have identifying needs and wants. Those faculty and staff will be provided surveys so we can gain input about how to better make sure that they are felt valued and appreciated. We're going to address those needs, which is our step 2. Those needs and wants of the faculty and staff will be addressed and met to the best of the admin ability, advocating for pay incentives along with guaranteed 45 minutes uninterrupted break each day will take place. Step 3, reassessment of needs and wants. At the end of the fall and spring semester, a reassessment of needs and wants will take place. This will also include an evaluation of administration and support staff to see what we can improve on. A big piece of our school improvement plan is our community engagement. At the moment, it is lacking, but there are 3 areas to focus on. One is student involvement and volunteerism within the community. The second is the stakeholder involvement, or what we also want to call parent involvement. And the third is collaboration for groups and community partnerships. The first piece of our community engagement is our student involvement or our volunteerism. Extracurriculars, such as clubs or sporting teams, will determine an outreach. Students within an extracurricular will be required to complete 1 outreach service in the fall semester and 1 outreach service within the spring. Parent volunteers. Stakeholder involvement. Parent volunteers will be requested for sporting events, lunch duty assistance, and office assistance, such as making copies for teachers. Community partnerships. Collaboration for growth. So collaborations will occur throughout the year. Science partners will be medical practitioners. Math partners will be those local entrepreneurs or banking experts. Social studies will have partnerships within city officials, and ELA will have partnerships with local public journals. Enrichment partnerships will also depend on the current focus. Again, this is taking the classroom into the community and bringing the community within the classroom. We're going to have a huge impact within the next 3 years. The implementation of these 3 primary focus areas should show a steady growth of student academic achievement, known expectations, and improved social skills within the use of the community partners. With an increased percentage of returning staff, we have the ability to improve relations with students and stay consistent with expectations for students. We project that over the next 3 years, our WJHS will go from a school performance score of a D to B school.